Okay, so I finally decided to use my microphone on my videos.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't.
I won't
Never
talk
mind.
in chats with NPCs and imported NPCs, so I will stay silent for
Yes,
right
is there
now.
something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
Alright. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I should get going, then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
I thought this episode will be the good one to start it because it will be some boring and quests in the Citadel. I want to do 100% of the game, so I need to do all the little crappy quests. And anyway, we need the extra XP. So I will be talking to every NPCs, I will investigate, and I will complete everything. Because just one tick in the scale can save my life in the combat. And I will be, in the future, not doing the main quest first. I will clear all the second quest.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years. I'm not so sure.
I checked on YouTube and I know now that if I put music in my game, like from the game, I could get tagged and not be able to show it to people. So I'm not sure. So I should like publish it like that, or maybe I could put my own music. I could put the music, but I could not like monetize my video. I read, but I prefer keep it secure. Sometime I maybe not be able to register with my voice because I live in a house with multiple people and sometimes they make a lot of noise.
The council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
I thought I need to speak to all NPCs to get XP, but if you don't feel like listening or viewing those chats, you can just skip if you want.
Give me the tour.
You are
But
standing at
some
Presidium
people may
Terminal
want
2,
to hear some lore,
located at the base
so
of the Citadel Tower, one of the most recognizable and important features of the Presidium. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity, a reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel Control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
I've been inside the council chambers.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
okay, just to say, this challenge I'm trying to do, I try it like at least 5 times and I never succeed. There's always something at the end of the game or a mission very hard that I keep dying on. So I might be just losing up and raging at some point. But for now I'm pretty going well. Like in that first mission I didn't even get hit once. So
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one.
but
yes.
I need
You
to
are the one called
stay
Sarah.
confident, but not too
The
much.
tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Sarah?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker, and I do know something about Saren.
I could put some lore on the screen or just talk about it if people would want, but it could be some spoiler, like the Shadow Broker and other topics.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune, but these are exceptional circumstances, so I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
As I said in my description, I'm going to be pure neutral, so I guess many people will see another side of Mass Effect where you don't like convince people magically to your side, and the choice in the middle, and more investigate, and everything like that. So I guess it could be interesting, and I will be like completing quests without the use of the color choice, like Noveria, where you need to find proof and everything, but there is ways to win without being a hero or a hassle. So
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the academy.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
I'm trying to roleplay to a soldier, so I won't like saying things that doesn't fit with the roleplay. Like in the first mission, you can see that I never talk about Nihilus because I'm professional and I won't talk about a shadow operative in my team.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaminder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
I'm selling everything to get the mid-gel and grenade upgrade as fast as possible. It will help me survive the first mission, where my gun can't keep up with the enemies. Because when I play an Insanity, the NPCs get a crazy regenerative skills that keep them heal. I'm a soldier too, I can heal too, but they can just run at me like a crazy bunch of punk and just explode my head with a shotgun. So, and my teammates are not really good. Oh, you see, just by doing some little shit I level up. So by putting many points in electronics, I'm putting myself more shield to survive, like sniper shot and carnage shot that we can see in the previous video. If I get enough, I can survive one or maybe two of them. But at the beginning,
Welcome.
they're one
I'm
shot,
Leah.
one kill.
I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Melina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
I always found funny how Asari in Mass Effect think that everybody liked them. I never liked Asari.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
If I have time, I'll speak with her.
Well, don't wait too long. I wouldn't want you to miss this opportunity. She'll be waiting upstairs if you choose to go.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the
Close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
If you wonder why you keep hearing a beep when I push like on objects or NPCs, it's because I got a macro that when I push E, I can use items or I can ask my teammate to attack my target. I got a macro 2 on Q that can direct them to a destination without me using the pause option, so I can keep in the fight. I can stay in the fight active and just shout orders. It's more useful and fast.
You wanted to speak with me?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Stop touching me.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
I could refuse to do her quest, but it gave a lot of XP. And she gave a key to another quest. Well, like a side quest. And the XP is really good. It make me like level up 1 time more. So I hate her, but I will do her quest. Nice, some lore.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's going to stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not
That
be
makes
forgotten.
it so better.
The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
I like the fact that their Avina thing is racist with those comments. Like, they said that the Krogan are instrument, or that the Volus and Helkor are lesser species. I found that pretty funny.
Refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Like now I'm gonna do this little side quest without the help of color choice, but it will suck a little.
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly...
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Yeah, it was pretty lame, but I got the XP, so I'm willing to pay a little 100 credits for it. If I do really everything here, I think I can level up like 1 or 2-3 times, I'm not sure. So it's really useful. I could like maybe max my gun skill to be accurate. At the beginning I will need everything to survive. But when I will get like the Spectre weapon and some shit like that, or my teammate will be more skilled, I will kill more easily.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. There are many points of interest here, including the Citadel embassies and CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
The thing that's funny is because in the 3 Mass Effects, the one is the one only that you need to prepare for quests if you don't want to die. Like you need to switch ammo and guns and skills in proper order to survive. In the second one, in the third, it's more like an action shooter. You just need to be good. That's all. You can go with any gun you want.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Now you're gonna see why they're racist.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
It's funny because the Volus are like the most economic powerful race in the galaxy. And they got bomber ships, so they could be on the council. They're just stupid.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avena. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
It was a lot of text for little XP, but I need it.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
I know where all the keepers are, so I won't be searching for them, if you're wondering. I played this game like too many times, so...
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectre?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been in CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres, they'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
It's funny because in the second one, Paladin is corrupt and get killed in the last 10.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Then can you tell me what you know about Garrus?
Garrus Vicarian? Good officer. Very good, in fact. But he needs to learn some patience. You'd think an officer of the law would be a bit more mindful of rules and regulations. Was there anything else?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I played this Mass Effect pretty much many times, but I got some advantage for it. Like when you play with Rex in your group for a lot of mission, you gain a passive after. That's one health regen throughout the game without the need of a health regeneration mod. So it can help a lot.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Good luck with your problem.
Thanks to you, human. Good day.
And when you can see that I have electronics that normally soldier doesn't have, it's because when I create a character, I have a choice of one skill more that I can take. Those skills are achievement skill that I used. I had an engineer or an infiltrator, whatever, that had electronics. So I use overload a lot, and when you use it like 100 times or more, you get the skill for any other class you want. I even have like sniper skill and shotgun skill for other classes. But for the soldier, I had only 2 skill good for me with passive: electronics and medicine. Medicine boosts the cooldown on my heal, but it's not as useful as electronics because I need the shield. And as you see, one taking it add a tremendous amount of shield, and I need those. My companions, I just boost their damage dealing techniques the most possible, or their CC, to help me with tougher foes.
Please greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through sentence-like movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
He must not get any visitor.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Well, it's pretty right to be pissed. He doesn't have a desk like the Hellcar, so you just stand there.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Do here.
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising
Well, he's right.
Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
He's pretty much right. They just get buffed a lot.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Take your planets and shut up. I'm gonna finish the video here because it's pretty long right now. I have 40 minutes. I'm gonna continue with the lower wards and finish the side quests that I have. So I will finish here.